On my way to the track right now. It is chilly, dude. It's 59 degrees in California. Yesterday was hot, dude. I got sunburnt. I don't have much fat, so doubling up on the zip ups. More of zip up jackets today. Decided to bring Rengo with me today. Rengo, come here. Rengo, come here. Hey, Rengo, come here, buddy. Show the camera. Come here. Rengo. Hey, say hi. There you go. There you go. What's up, big dog? There you go. Good boy. Just wanted you to say what up to everybody, bud. I know you're like, bro, you called me up here. I was sleeping. So I decided to bring him today because as much as I don't like having a ton of dog hair in my car, I got to buy a vacuum anyways. I'm staying at Airbnb and I like to keep it clean and vacuum and stuff. So I just didn't, I don't know, he's been chilling at home all day and dude, he loves riding with me. He just loves it. Even like when I go to practice, dude, he just chills and he sleeps. He sleeps in the car, doesn't chew up my stuff. Protects my car too. No one's gonna be breaking in with him in here. So yeah, I just, I don't know, I was like today, I'm gonna bring him with me. Bring my boy with me. He's been doing so good too. Like, it's been awesome walking him around lately. He's been doing so good, like just being around other dogs. Other dogs have been really reactive, like kind of barking towards him. Not all, just, you know, some dogs. And he just kind of like looks at me and he's just like, all right, cool. Like, you got it, Dad. Like, I trust you kind of thing. And it's sick because he'll look up at me. He's like, hey, what do you want to do? And his fur doesn't raise up or anything. He doesn't get fazed by it. He's like, I think he's getting to the point where he knows, like, all right, things are cool. Like, I don't have to try and take control of everything. And also maybe more confidence in him and how he's walking around and stuff, where he's like, man, I ain't even stressing about you, dude. So it's cool to see. It's cool to experience. I love my dog and I want to take him more places, you know. And I feel like one of the coolest things that I'm experiencing, I feel like a cool translation between like me and God and my dog and I, is God probably feels similar to that, like with me, like how I feel with Rengo. Like the more he has like good behavior and like good obedience, good discipline and stuff, and he makes my life easier. Like when we're walking around and stuff, like the other day when I went into Starbucks, there was dogs in there. There's dogs passing by, and close quarters too. He did fantastic, and I was like, dude, I was so proud of him. And I was like, man, this makes me want to like take you to another place now. And I feel like God is like that with us. Like, he's trying to teach us things, and he is teaching us things, and he'll expose us to, you know, call them stressors or call them temptations, whatever you want. But he's just watching. He's like, all right, like, let's see, like, how you're gonna do, because I want to take you to new places, greater heights, open new doors for you. But I need to first verify, like, can you handle it in this scenario for, you know, probably a smaller amount of time, like temporarily. And if you handle it really good, then I mean, if I feel this way about my dog, like how much more, like, wouldn't God feel this way about us? Like, all right, sweet, dude, like now I can take you over here. And like, I've been wanting to take you over here for so long, but I just want to make sure that you were ready and prepared. Like, dude, I wouldn't take Rango somewhere where he wasn't prepared for. Like, that wouldn't be fun for me. That would stress me out. And I don't think God's getting stressed out because he knows what's up, and he's all-knowing and wise, omnipotent and everything. But it's probably like, man, I'm looking out for your best interest, bro. Like, if you're not ready for this, like, it's all good. God's like, I'm patient, bro. I'll wait for you, man. But just know that when you get it, when you get that obedience down, that discipline, and like you got a good behavior, good attitude and stuff, when I open those doors, you're gonna be like, bro, what? This is so cool. I've never been here before, because Rango hadn't been inside a Starbucks with me before, but he did so good. Now I'm like, if I ever, like, I'm walking, I'm like, I want to go get coffee or something, I'm not stressing about how is he gonna act while we're in Starbucks. A lot of that is with me as the handler and establishing that, like, hey, I'm in control and stuff like that. And then him trusting me to be in control. And so I think a lot of it as well is like, do I trust that God's in control? Am I acting out, or am I just acting in obedience? So that's just some stuff that I've been realizing since I've been a dog dad. And I think it's really, really cool how I can relate it to my relationship with God. Yeah, I think it's sick. All right, so I'm heading to the track right now. Today's workout is, I think it's 6 by 60 meters. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna put some cones out where my runway marks are on the track, so that way I can replicate the long jump runway feeling and then just hold it for the rest of this, 60 meters. But I think that's going to be really cool for me to feel. I've been talking to my coach about fine-tuning very applicable workouts, because the further away you get from your actual event, the less reward and bigger risk for injury, especially in the weight room. So I've really been applying the principle of specificity to my training, and I've been talking to my coaches about it, and completely on board. So it's super cool. It's fun when you have a collaborative team. So that's what we're doing today. Then we'll have some multiple throws with the shot put. So work on some power. And it should be a shorter practice today, so that's good, because I need Peter work done. Something that came up, well, this comes up all the time, is when I'm either speaking to a group of people or just like daily life, when I meet new people and I'm seeing them consistently, a question that's been common is, how do you stay motivated? And for me, I didn't really understand this at first. Why are they asking this question? Like, how do you stay motivated? Like, why are you unmotivated? I think the reason why people are asking that question, and why at first I didn't understand it, is because they don't have something that they're passionate about, that they really want to do. And for me, I'm motivated because I love long jump. I love training. I love working out. I love seeing my physique change. I like seeing the works of my labor bear fruit. I like competing. I love competing. And so there's all these wonderful, great things that surround me being a professional athlete. And what was motivating me before that was that I had that vision in mind of being on the U.S. Paralympic team and becoming one of the greatest in the world. I just believed that I could, and there was nothing else I wanted to do. I just found what I was truly passionate about, and something where it was like, dude, it's gonna keep me up late at night, it's gonna wake me up early in the morning, I'm willing to go the extra mile, I'm willing to work harder than I've ever done before or harder than others, and I'm willing to study, I'm willing to learn more and grow as an athlete, be a student of my sport. And I think that a lot of people, they set these goals out of I want to go run a marathon, but then they lose the motivation and stuff. I'm like, well, because I think the biggest thing is why are you running the marathon? Maybe it's because a lot of the people do it, they think it'll be a great feat, and I think that's great. Challenge yourself in ways that are tough, that makes your mind so much stronger. If it's something you're not passionate about, it's really easy to let it go, because then you come up with all these excuses of why it was too hard to go run that day or whatever it is, But if you truly enjoy something, if you truly are satisfied with the pursuit of achieving a goal and the vision of what you'll look like, who you'll be, and you enjoy the journey and the process of the pain, the motivation really isn't much of a factor most days. Yeah, some days you're gonna be like, man, maybe I'm burnt out or something, but you can take a rest day. So I think one of the hardest things that people are struggling with mentally is a lot of people don't know what they want to do, and they're going through the same routine in life, or they haven't given themselves they didn't allow themselves to risk of just trying something. Who cares if you fail? Try. You'll never know unless you try. That's something that only you can do, and you can make the decision for. Nobody can tell you what to do, or you got to be willing to try something. When I was growing up, I played a bunch of different sports. When I found out about Paralympic track and field, I tried a bunch of different events and I failed at a lot of them. I failed at all of them, you know? But failure is just part of the process of succeeding. You learn from not reaching a certain goal, or, you know, or just going through a struggle. And so I think people are afraid to fail in trying things. And really it's like, dude, if you want to try something, if you're interested in anything, go try it. Allow yourself to go try it, because time is going to pass regardless. And wouldn't you rather try something and realize like, yeah, that's not for me? Or, you know, like on the other side is like, dude, I love this. Now I found something that I'm passionate about, something I want to do on the weekends, like things that I want to do. And you meet more people that are doing the same things, and you create a community, and you're more consistent with it. I think that's the biggest thing. It's like, dude, if you don't know what you're passionate about, you don't know what your life purpose is. If there's something that comes along your life that you're like, hey, this seems really cool and interesting, go check it out. Go check it out. Don't be afraid to go check it out. And if it costs money, dude, set yourself a goal of putting aside money to go doing this course or this class of whatever it is you want to try, you know? Because it's your life. You're writing your history. You're writing your book. And one day your life's going to be over. And it's so much more satisfying living a life of figuring out why you were made, what purpose you have, and what passions you have. It's much more fun. And the struggles and challenges, those make it so much more rewarding. If things just came easy to you, then it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun. We need challenges. So I hope that if you don't know what you want to do in life, if you don't really have like passions, I'm sure you do have passions. You just need to allow yourself to be open to dreaming. And, you know, dude, even if it's playing video games, creating social media content, whatever it is, dude, like what's something that you really like? Because I think that if you really like it, you can become really good at it. Now there's some limitations, but you know, in the beginning, it's like, just go, just try it, and you'll figure it out. Because even in that journey of trying something new, it might lead you to the next thing that actually you were supposed to like, that's what you need to go do. That's what you really are great at naturally, and you can increase value there. When you increase your value in life, people pay you for your value. And so, you know, don't focus on money and stuff, but you got to make money. So do whatever's making you money, but go try, invest in yourself of trying new things. I think that like makes life really enjoyable. Go trying new things, new experiences, and finding out what makes you tick. Like what is that inside of you that makes you want to be better at it, you know? Because everybody's got something in there. Everybody's got something in there, man. We all do. We all do. And we have crazy impact. Once you find it, you have like astronomical impact in the universe. Like, it's on a whole different level of like the quantum atmosphere of like you pursuing your life's purpose has crazy, crazy impact for other people that have never met you before because of someone that you helped along the way or inspired along the way, or you did a job so good that it made somebody else want to do their job really good. Just all trickle down method. So I hope you do that. All right, pulling up the UFC right now. Time to get to work. I'm gonna try and see how I'm gonna film this. I'm not sure how to set up the camera on the track. It's tough. I need to find a like UFC intern or something, journalism degree or something that just come out and make some part-time money. Till then though, I'm gonna stay focused on training. If I can record, cool. If not, dude, main thing is keep the main thing, getting better at long jump. But I'm pretty sure I could set up a tripod and just at least get some of it, show you guys. And then definitely for the shot put throws, you can definitely do some stuff for there. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. Trying to get that lean back where I'm going over the penultimate right now. Kind of planting on this. Or it's more like, because that's how it is. Not so much planting in front or bent knee right here. It's more underneath me. It's more like, like I'm hopping off of something onto it. Yeah, because I can't, if I put it right here, then it's too much forces pushing like that, or just braking. And so it's not like that. It's gotta be, even still not like that, it's gotta be more underneath me. How's better? Let's try it again. The angle blade definitely makes that feel a little different. Either way, whatever we go with, gotta stick to it and just adapt. So I'm gonna do some accelerations. Nice and easy. One more accel. Nice and easy. Got a headwind. Okay, first rep didn't record. Let's try it again. Sub-maximal. Okay, first one, the active tracker was following me. Wasn't recording. Second one, active tracker lost me. Was recording. 3. That one was actually closer on the board. I'll mark. So we'll see. See if it gets me. I'm gonna try and cover a lot of ground. Just a little bit of headwind. And keep running through the board. Just get to positions to jump from. 3 more. I feel like I'm running good, but when I get to the point where my board would be, I'm not in a good position to jump. So these next 2, last 2, make the best 2. I'm just gonna get into a position to jump from. Not gonna worry about speed or pushing too hard, because that's what's most important, is translating the speed to actual jump. So let me work on that. It is tougher with the wind. I felt it as well when I got to the board. I forgot to keep running to the 60. We got one more. Gonna take a breather real quick. All right, last one. Get into a running position to jump from. Cover ground to the back. Get to the position to jump from. That's the goal. Last one, best one, man. Last one, best one. Last one, best one. Ankle's hurting a little bit. Make sure that foot's not coming out to the side. All right, I got this. This is like a wave, bro. Last wave, take it in, baby. Take her in. Take her in. I'm having fun. This is good. Take her in. Yo, are you in journalism? Are you in journalism or something? I see you got the camera. I'm looking for a videographer and a photographer. Yeah, I've literally been hitting up a bunch of people because you see my camera over there? Yeah. The Digi. I bought the Digi. I just been recording myself.
Oh, like you're looking for like a standard to like take your videos and pictures?
Yeah, like essentially, I'll pay someone $20 an hour just to videotape me in practice.
Let's do it.
All right, bet.
For sure.
All right.
I'm really down. Let's do it.
Okay, no, I am too. I saw the camera and I was like, all right, because I literally been texting people all morning.
No way.
Yeah. What's your name?
Jared.
Jared?
Yeah, Jared.
Hi, I'm Trenten.
Trent?
Trenton, yeah, you can call me Trent.
Oh, all right, bro.
Jared?
Jared, J-A-R-E. All right, yeah.
Jared. Heck yeah, bro. Long jump. All right, got Medball throws right now. You can come with me. We're gonna get some Medballs. All right, so I gotta get a heavy shot put, or not a heavy shot put, heavy Medball. This is 14, this will do. Behind the back toss, go as far as I can. We got 3 of them. So that's 1. And now I'll try and see if I can get it past this line too. So now I know where my mark is. I don't know how many yards. This is probably 12, 22 yards. Okay, let's go again. All right, one more, make it last one, best one. Two more. Oh, Moss. Cold and chilly, dude. I'm ready to go home. But yeah, I just had some sub-max sprints today and some med ball workout. So it was pretty fun day today. Need to rest up and recover. And then let me see what I got tomorrow is like a bunch of skips and stuff, plyometrics. So definitely need to rest up today as much as I can, get some stuff done, and then that's it. All right, so one of the biggest breakthroughs that I'm currently experiencing mentally, and I think this translates to everybody in any field, is focusing on you. We live in a world where social media has direct comparison, and especially for me as a professional athlete, there's so much focus on results and outcomes. You have to perform. Like, at the end of the day, you have to perform. And you can look at other people, like your competitors, their training, their competition, see how they're doing. And it can be really easy to get distracted or think that you're not doing enough. And that's not always the case. Sometimes it's like, you know, maybe confirmation, like, oh, dude, you're ahead of them. But most often than not with other people, because most people aren't the best. All right? Few people are the best. Only one person can be the best. So at the end of the day, the most satisfying thing is feeling that you are making improvements, that you personally are getting better. And I had to bring it back to myself. Am I personally getting better? Did I personally get better today? How do I get better? How do I perform to the best of my abilities? How do I do better than I've ever done before? And how do I get a little bit better each and every single day and every competition? And this allows me to not become outcome focused, even though outcomes are important. This allows me to bring it back to the process of orientation, focusing on the little things, the little habits, and get better at the basics, because those things produce the results that we really want. Those get the outcomes. So you can't focus on the outcomes. You got to focus on the process of being better right now, today. How do I get better? What do I need to do today to get better? And I focus solely on me. So a lot of times it's easy for me to go ghost, and I kind of like just being able to record this because I record this in advance. I don't need to post this, but if I decide to, you know, it's because I think that it could help some people. And that's truly what I feel like success allows people to do, is it gives you a platform to help people and teach them through your experiences and your wisdom and your knowledge. And in my own experience, all my breakthroughs and my confidence, my self-esteem, all of it came from me focusing on being the best version of myself and focusing on how do I personally elevate. And I block everything else out because nothing else matters. Nobody else matters. It doesn't matter what my competitor's doing. I can't control them, especially in a meet. Can't control what they do. Especially, like, dude, they're gonna say things to me. They might try to get my head. They might say, you know, everybody deals with the anxiety and nervousness of competitions in different ways. Everybody deals with, you know, the anxiety of setting goals, or even exams. Everybody's taken a test before, and you see that all your classmates handle the anxiety of going into your classroom and taking the test differently. Some people are freaking out. Some people are super cool and calm, and whether they studied or not. And you just got to know what's best for you in your mindset, and how do you stay in your own zone and, like, stay in your flow state, dude. Like, everything outside of right here, right now, in this short period of time, doesn't matter, because you'll have time to go talk to everybody else or whatever it is, you know. But at the end of the day, if you got some big goals and you have competitors, or you have some, you know, whatever it is, you have competition or people that you could be measured up against you from other people, or yourself that you're measuring yourself up against you, the biggest and best thing to do is always bring it back to, how do I personally progress? Because you want to be right here, so how do you get here? It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. It matters what you do today and tomorrow and every single day that gets you up here. And after time, like, especially on the days when you feel like, man, maybe you're like, dude, I don't know, I still haven't hit my goal yet. I haven't made a team yet, wherever it is. Maybe I should give up. When you look back at where you started and where you're at now, you realize
you're actually closer to this goal. You're closer than you've ever been before. You're still not here. You made so much progress. So you gotta recognize the progress. And you gotta realize, okay, it took me this much time to get here. Okay, keep giving myself time because I'm making progress, dude. Like, you gotta give yourself patience and understanding that you learn at a different rate than other people. Sometimes it'll be really fast and you'll get breakthroughs, and other times it'll be really slow. But it doesn't matter. What matters most is, are you doing the things that make you the best? And that's really what has helped me, and helped me really enjoy it, man. Like, you take pressure off because you know that if you go to practice today and you focus, and even if you don't execute good that day, dude, it doesn't matter. You still learned. You still learn by getting out there and getting the reps. You know that it wasn't your best day. Like, if you ever played any other sport, like I related to surfing. When I was learning how to surf, dude, I had so much fun even though I fell on every single wave when I was trying to catch it. My first time surfing. So it didn't matter though. I didn't compare myself to all the people that were catching all these waves. I went home and I was like, dude, that was so sick, bro. I can't wait to get back out there again because I know that I was really close to catching a wave, and when I do, it's gonna be so sick. And so then finally, dude, it might take me a couple more tries, but when I caught my first wave, I was like, dude, that was so sick, and I was so stoked on just catching that one wave. I didn't think about all the times that I fell off the board, or I didn't catch the wave, or I missed the wave, or what other people were doing, how easy it was for them. I was so stoked on that one wave, and that filled my mind. And that's a growth mindset. And so what I do, I went home and I couldn't stop thinking about that one wave that I caught. And so the next time I went, I caught another wave. And I caught two that time. And then I was like, dude, this is so sick. And I was like, bro, you just give yourself the time, the opportunity, you get out of your own way, and you don't try to you just allow the process of learning. Your brain knows what it's doing, dude. It's okay, this is the goal. We're going to figure it out. And so you get out of your own way. Dude, I wasn't studying film. I didn't have a coach teaching me how to surf. I just figured it out. You see other people doing it, and you get the feeling, you get the understanding. You learn by falling down. I have a really good friend who I grew up with, and he came out surfing with me, and he could be so much better of a surfer than I am. But I recognize that when we were surfing together, we're pretty much like at the same level, and I started surpassing him because I had a positive growth mindset. He would get so mad when he would fall or not catch a wave, and he would be hitting the water, cursing and stuff. And I'm like, looking at him like, dude, why is he so negative? Like, he's not even fun to be out here surfing with. Like, this guy's such a good athlete. If he would just get out of his own head and stop being so insecure of what he looks like because he's not catching the waves as fast as he wants to, he'd be catching way more waves. And so it's like, dude, that is like the philosophy of life. Like, with all things, man, you can relate to all things. Like, just focus on what you did really, really good and be so stoked on it that you get excited to go back and do it again. And so that's what I've been bringing into practices. Like, dude, if other competitors end up learning faster than me, cool, man, but I can't be caught up in what they're doing. I got to be caught up in what I'm doing. I got to be in love with the process. I got to enjoy the process as much as I can because this is a work. And, surfing is like, dude, I go every weekend, so I'd take breaks, but I'd still get better. So it's crazy that only one time a week, maybe two, and I would get good pretty fast, but I never beat myself up. I never beat myself up for how long it took me to surf. And so I was like, dude, I have to apply the same thing to track. Why am I beating myself up on trying to learn takeoff angles with faster speed? I'm getting faster, and I've progressed really, really well. So it's like, dude, just in love, like be in love with loading the blade and long jumping, the feeling of like all the energy coming through that blade and the process of learning, be in love with it completely. That I get to be outside, I get to travel the world, I get to meet awesome other athletes, and it's such a blessing. And the more you have these positive feelings with the tough skill sets you're trying to learn, the faster you're going to learn it. That's at least my experience. So I hope that, you can take something from this. Like, if you take anything, just don't beat yourself up. Positive mindset. Focus on things that you did good every single day. And if you can write it down at the end of the day of like, how did you have fun? Like, what was fun today? What was dope? What was like the coolest part of it, And you just think about those things. That becomes your thought process instead of all these negative things, what you did wrong or you didn't do right. Because it's so easy for coaches to say, oh, you did this, you did that, you didn't do this. It's so easy to pinpoint things. Like the Bible said, Like, you're focusing on the speck in your neighbor's eye, but you got a plank in your own eye. Like, dude, it's so easy to point out the negatives in other people's lives, but like really good coaches, they can help guide you in, how to fix those things, but they'll also really talk about what you did great. And that is important for an athlete, especially an athlete who already is so hard on himself and beats himself up. It's really, really important to, at the end of the day, be like, dude, I did all these things really good. And then, like, what was fun? Think about those things. So, all right, enough of the tangent. I got some work to do, but dude, just have fun in the process, man. This is what I'm gonna eat post-track workout. I already had a protein shake on the way home. Just gonna do a little bit of ground beef. And I'm gonna eat a bell pepper. Pretty simple.
All right, let's get this going. This isn't much. It's just about a little over a quarter of the ground beef. Bell peppers, a great source of vitamin C. Some would say more than an orange. Doesn't have any nickel in it, so it's one of my personal favorite vegetables to go to. One of the things why I like bell peppers as well is like super hydrating. So I personally am a big fan of bell peppers. I also like to add bone marrow, frozen bone marrow. So I'm just taking it. It's a lot easier if it's thawed out. I'll tell you what, be careful, don't stab yourself. Switch up the sides. Oh, you know what? I might have a little bit of liver with this too. Nice. Dunzo. Totally worth it. I'm gonna bring the dog's bowl over because I'm gonna pour in the liver juice into this and he's gonna love it. Look at this bag. He's gonna love this food now. Oh, yep, he's gonna love that. He is going to love that. Tell you what, this is bison liver, by the way. Some high quality bison liver, dude. Locally raised, grass fed. All right, what I'm gonna do too, because I'm savage, dude. I'm gonna take this out. Oh, it does, dude. It feels way different than like a beef liver. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna cut a piece. I'm gonna eat it raw. Because I'm a savage and I'm ruthless. Just a small piece. Not too much for me. Margo, you want some? Of course he does. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For big rangs. Sit. Good boy. Down. Sit. Gentle. Good boy. Don't drop it on the floor. That's a good boy. Yeah. Hey, was it good? Free. Free. Come on. No, you don't get any more. You don't get any more, big dog. What you thinking? What you thinking, big dog? That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Nature's multivitamin. And I'm gonna set his dog bowl down, and he might like that. Oh, dude, I need plastic baggies. He's got all that liver juice in there. He's gonna be so stoked. Dude, I need plastic baggies. Dang it, I didn't bring any with me. I need small plastic baggies. That was a mistake of opening that. Because what I can do is I can cut up the liver and put them in plastic baggies and just freeze them. Super easy. I got this. So for now, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. That's a nice, smooth piece of liver, dude. It's gotta be just incredibly beneficial to eat this. Or it is. It absolutely is, but just, I think that the benefits we're still finding out. Like we really don't know all the benefits of eating liver. But there's enzymes in there. There's peptides in there. There's growth factors in there. All natural stuff that you can get to help your body heal incredibly fast. If you're trying to do it with nutrition, I'm not telling you what to do, but it's sure gonna help you. Let's just put it this way, it's doing more good than harm. You know, it's not for everybody, but at one point in time, if you asked me to do it, I'd probably be like, dude, that tastes so terrible. Well, when I first tried it, dude, I didn't like it. But then I kind of came to a point where I'm like, dude, how bad do I want to, like, I don't know, maximize myself, like fully just like maximize as much of my potential as possible, because you can turn on and off gene expressions through diet. You can do that mentally as well. You do that with exercise and workout. So if I know alpha predators are eating this and it's helping them grow strong and survive and live longer, why wouldn't I want to do that? Why wouldn't I want to mimic what nature does naturally, what our ancestors did? That's just my thought. That's why I do it, you know? I don't do it for the flavor, bro. Don't get me wrong, the bone marrow is great. The bone marrow, on the other hand, that is good flavor, dude. The bone marrow tastes great. Especially with the meat, a little bit of salt. It's great, dude. I'll take some right now. Raw bone marrow, salt. That's a win. The bone marrow is just like butter, dude. God's butter. That's a nickname they call it. God's butter, bro. I got some of God's butter up on here, bro. Absolutely, dude. Fire. Like, who would have thought bone marrow would taste good, dude? Inside the bones. Increases natural stem cells, dude. Dude, when you get stem cells, they pull it from bone marrow. How much stem cells are, like, still alive in raw bone marrow? I have no clue, dude. But if it increases my own stem cell production and it has some in there, dude, sick. Dude, check out this din I'm about to eat, bro. I'm stoked on it. All right. So we got the bone marrow just ready for some zesty meat. We got ground beef here. We got some bison with the heart, the liver, you know, that mix, the concoction, the raw milk right there. We got a mixed green salad with olive oil and salt. Easy go-to. And then boom, dude. Oh, dang, steamy. Hopefully it clears up. Come on, Didge. Hook it up, bro. Didge. Steamy. Good to go, baby. Got the sweet potato in there. I'm using, it's one of these sweet potatoes, this color one, the lighter colored one. I don't know really the difference. I mean, it tastes a little different than the purple one. Purple one tastes the most, like they're the most dry, for sure. But that's what I'm about to eat for dinner. Now you've seen a full day of what I eat. If I get hungry, unlikely chance after this, because that's a good amount of meat right there. That's like, I think it's maybe 3/4. Yeah, about 3/4 a pound right there. So should be pretty solid with that. But if I do, dude, easy peasy, kefir. If I got a sweet tooth, honey, and some berries in there. But that's a full day of eating, man. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna go take my dog on a walk, because taking your dog on a walk after you eat decreases blood glucose levels. We want to keep those bad boys low, because we want our insulin sensitivity to be nice and high for the glycogen storage, the protein synthesis, and we don't want diabetes. All right, I'm done. Peace.